President Trump signed an executive order on Tuesday aimed at overhauling U.S. election law. The directive seeks to override state statutes, set new ones, and threatens to withhold funding from those states that don't comply. CBS's Scott MacFarlane joins me now. So that's part of what's in it, Scott. What else is exactly in this executive order?
Oh, it's 10 pages long. It is just chock full of things. Let me give you the top lines here, John. It would require proof of citizenship to vote in a federal election. That's quite different. No mail-in votes counted after Election Day, even if they're submitted on time and even if the states allow for the counting after Election Day. And then there'll be some conditions potentially on the money given to states if they don't comply with what the president wants. That leaves open the possibility, John, they could starve money away from blue states, blue communities, which have the prerogative of running elections based on local and state laws.
As they all do, right? Which is to say, if a president can't do this, can he?
Oh, this is going to go to the courts. You can bet the farm on that. And it's dubious that any of this would hold up because federal law gives the states and localities the power to run elections the way they want. But the critics of the administration, John, point to just that. It goes to court and it loses. If the president is blocked by the courts, that allows his allies to sow seeds of distrust in the 2026 elections, the midterms, just those types of seeds that were planted in 2020, which resulted in violence and an unstable moment for American democracy.
Let's linger on that for just a second more, Scott, because you covered that so thoroughly during that period. Help people understand what you mean by sowing doubt and therefore potentially inviting violence.
What was key after January 6, 2021 was the issue of, was the election fraudulent? The president has resumed those baseless accusations, but that's the foundation for this executive order, that there's widespread fraud, undocumented immigrants voting in great number. That is a faulty foundation, but it is the underpinnings of this executive order, which with the stroke of a Sharpie has become the formal words of the president. We'll wait for the lawsuits to be filed.